Let's have our weekly sports chat with Mark Robertson, formerly the chief footy writer at the Herald Sun. Good to talk to you again, Robbo. Why don't we start with footy and one of your favourites, that glamour boy from Geelong now, Bailey Smith. And he's got an official warning now from the AFL about some of his social media stuff. You'd agree with the tenor of that warning, wouldn't you? He's had enough warnings, though, over the years.
Absolutely, Chris. Good to talk to you again. I spoke to you about this 2 or 3 weeks ago, and a lot of people, and it really pisses me off, a lot of these young punks online say, get off his back, he's only having fun. But there's a fine line between having fun and showing an amount of decency in this world. And the AFL had to come down hard on his antics with Caroline Wilson. You just can't be doing what he did. I'm just surprised that the AFL took so long to send him a letter and send the club a letter saying, pull him in the line. If you don't, we will. I thought it was a week and a half too late from the AFL, but he's got the message. Yeah, good stuff, and hopefully it's an example too. They've all got to be careful with that stuff. They are public figures, role models to a degree, so we'll see where it all ends up because he loves a bit of social media attention. Let's go to the horse racing. Of course, you're getting into the spring carnival. Everyone will be fired up for the Melbourne Cup. This Everest event in Sydney is an absolute winner. It's popular, drawing the crowds and all the rest of it. And this time, amongst the crowd, some big Melbourne names. Josh Dacos was there, Brendan Favola, national figures like Michael Clark, of course. They got no hope, surely, of rivalling the Melbourne Cup, though, with a horse race in Sydney, or have they? Not yet. Not yet. What is it, 10 years old? I was up at the Everest a couple of years ago, and it was an absolutely spectacular day. I have to tell you, Chris, last weekend, I thought there was more interest in the Everest than there was in the Caulfield Cup. Wow. And it's time-honoured, the Caulfield Cup, but the Everest is sexy. It is a sprint. We got Kaying rising over, world's best sprinter up against Australia's best sprinters, and it won. It was an unbelievable success. Now, we talk about prestige and time-honoured, et cetera, which the Melbourne Cup has. This is worth a $20 million race. The Melbourne Cup's been going for 150 years. It may not ever get there, but as time goes on, this race will also stop the nation. And I don't think it has just yet, but give it more time. And the build-up to the Everest was enormous. It's pretty, I've been to the Everest once. It was a great day. I've never been to a Melbourne Cup, but I suppose it's hard to stop the nation on a Saturday afternoon as compared to a Tuesday. But we'll keep an eye on it. They're both great events. Just quickly, Ashes around the corner. Here's former England champion Kevin Peterson.
I didn't worry about Australia or fear Australia or have any issues with Australia. On the field, I absolutely loved every battle. Like, the battles for me on the field were amazing. Like, I just loved it. I know we got hammered in 6-7 and we got hammered in 13-14.
I believe him, Robbo. He wouldn't have feared Australia because he was so bloody good.
No, I agree with him. I mean, I remember when he was facing Shane Warne, and a lot of batsmen were scared of Warne. He never seemed to be afraid of Warne. How blessed are we at the moment, Chris? We've got India, Australia right now. We've got the Ashes coming up. They're the 3 best cricket nations in the world. Yeah, so they're on Australian shores. We just had the AFL finals. We just had the NRL finals. We just had the Everest. We've got the Cox Plate on the weekend. We've got the Melbourne Cup. And the Ashes are starting. And the Ashes are starting 3 weeks after that.
Fantastic. We'll catch up with you again about it next week, Robbo. Appreciate it.